The rules at your leisure.
We're to see this letter to Sir Leonard and Melv. Shall we board the ox cart as directed, Master? Allow me to guide you, Master.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Hope to see you again.
Hmm? Thank you again, sir. This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
Still too early to set out.
Not good will come of this. Sleep like a log tonight.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
I'll wander about, see what's doing in town.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Everyone's as tired as I am.
What am I to do?
I feel at peace to gaze upon it. I sustain. You might pass the spell more. Even as focus your attack. Strike fast and true, and I will
Little. I'll steal myself.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. These things are only truly defeated when their skulls smashed beyond repair. Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
Losing back.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Can I tell you more? One might confidently call that a resounding victory. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now. Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors. Furthermore, our party contains an abundance of sorcerers. We shall assail our foes with a plethora of magics. If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering. Few amongst...
This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
This is bad.
Stand strong!
Damn dragon! Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
You go with them. I'll fell that thing myself. There you go.
This village is my home. Respect me. The beast keeps itself somewhere. Avoid it at all costs. Caution, peril approaches.
Quick! Douse the flames! Arisen! Are you all right?
I can hardly believe it. The beast is slain? Then you truly are the Arisen. Incredible. Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return.
Forgive me. I'd best go. We managed to repel the dragon, but what will become of Melv? Perhaps we ought to stop by the village again in the near future. See how it's getting on.
Let's fix this up.
Wasn't sure we'd survive that, but here we are. My thanks for your efforts. What can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? It's a fair way you've come, then. Thanks. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season.
Making our report ought to be our next priority.
I end up feeling weary long enough for a day of rest.
How might I be of service?
I'll earn the coin Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
We must rest, though the sun is still up. I feel refreshed and ready for a new day. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. This is generally used as a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Let's not let down our guard. I must stand firm.
Get a load of that!
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle? If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance? Look there. I espy another statue. Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs.
is a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
Understood. An attack from unexpected quarters. Pray be careful, Arisen.
Master, are you unharmed? You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling. Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we've the chance.
Understood. Focus your strength, Arisen! Fairy Stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please. 'Tis not an item to be squandered. I've just had a thought. Every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists. Each to their own. One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now. I'd wager there's ought to be found here. We ought to take a closer look. Ah, now here's a surprise. Our collection grows. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. There is. I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Allow any further harm to come to us. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
The flicker of a shadow, the gleam of an eye, the echo of a footfall. If we hone our senses, no foe shall escape us. Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise. battle is best avoided here. One of us has been drenched!
This battle is ours!
Combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
Scared.
Come on then! We can ill afford to grow over. Our foe is not yet routed. Outstanding. Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
That was superb, Arita!
Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it?
Stand strong! Ox carts make for relatively safe.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Just yonder looks to...
Come on then!
Fine.
Try your luck!
Out of the cart.
Bleeding road!
One of these days I'll fire myself on that.
Ah, you've returned. Splendid. You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination, safe and sound. And from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend. Here you are.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master. Right you are.
This town must have needs. 'Tis my duty to find them.
That's it. I've had enough. Clear off. And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly.
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll call the sentinels on you again. Are we clear?
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it, won't you?
Nice to see you again. That looks...
Welcome and well met. Don't think I forgot. Do come again.
This really is fine.
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome sight. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small favor to ask of you. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. I don't believe it. How did you know I wanted this? Never mind, I'll treasure it all the same. You've my thanks, sir. And pray let me return the favor someday.
He seems a young man of decent character. I believe his promise to repay your kindness was a genuine one. What should I do? Isn't there anything to do?
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant them. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind... Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
What we need now is information. The question is, where to find it? Right you are.
We may benefit from pursuing the information. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
You have our gratitude. Lead the way. Let me get that.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery. Malcolm? All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
Tis my duty to devote my life to prayer and virtue. Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept, and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that.
Shall we report our results? Vaults, eh? Let us inform Sir Kendrick of what we've learned.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
Pick up every little thing you find, and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well, I know it, yet I cannot seem to resist. Ah, yes. That sounds familiar. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. The same one, again!
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like...
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought not lose sight of our guide. Right you are.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray, tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream. Right you are.
Adventuring's a grand way to wind up a cadaver. What should I do?
Any chance to be alone is a welcome one.
All this quiet makes me... No shame in letting down your hair.
Can get very dull.
It's a good time, this place.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past, as we suspected, he was indeed an agent from Batal. When he learnt of Your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing we captured him before matters escalated. As to how he learned Your Majesty's location with such ease, I intend to extract the answers from him anon. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least I can offer for Your Majesty's assistance.
So the agent was of Batal after all.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Diza demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for Your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee, should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Battle is best avoided here.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost... hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged. The solution eludes me. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the...
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Well met, sir.
It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Shall we? Check our packs and be off.
Ready to forge on?
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply... Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or greatswords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick. He runs the local... May fortune smile upon you.
First, we must find out how to procure what we require. Then our search can begin in earnest.
Our soldiers need better training.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
So, you've come. Captain Brand...
You have no right.
Fine. Should have seen that side stuff. I was not prepared.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one arisen has been upended, or Deeza's arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be Arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true Arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deeza's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? Oh, to think such a place existed. How very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own. Aye, this should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
We have aught we need to deliver, do we not? Let us find the intended recipient.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
Right you are. Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap it would be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
A new day. A new perspective. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? With this, the weapons we sought are all accounted for. Shall we present them to Sir Klaus? Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you'll be encountering this foe here is a most welcome surprise. I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might pass the spell more. It seems we have arranged our foe. Might we not use the range? By your leave. Let my magic strike you a little every
again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. You understand. Oft did I long for a taste. My mother has always... Of course, in the end, that's all. I wanted to give you my apology. Thank you for indulging me.
Need anything?
Would you mind coming over here? An ox cart ought to make our journey easier. Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Oh-ho! You have procured an archer staff, I see. Most excellent. You may now change your vocation to sorcerer, if it pleases you, sir. However, if you wish to register as a warrior instead, you will need to acquire a greatsword. Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Marvelous! You have acquired both an archer staff and a greatsword. You may now change your vocation as desired, sir. What's more, I bear glad tidings. 'Twould seem our arms shortage is at an end. I dare say the armory will be resupplied anon.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work. Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
You have been doused in oil! It was excellent! I could have done no better! You!
find you here, Arisen. It seemed...
Hear that thundering gate? It is a cyclone.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? We really need to at present. It is enough to make camp only when the need arises. In another world, I learned that a forgotten rift stone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? We cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me alive.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Now then, which way?
Let us trust in ourselves and proceed with caution.
Goblins, Master! Follow me, if you would.
Focus your strength, Arisen!
Yon statue makes for a fine landmark. I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
Sir Arisen, thank heavens you've come. Saurians have claimed the village yet again. If you just went almost all—
Oi! Wait!
Jonas!
Is that right? You did it once?
My apologies, yet he speaks to pray. Call the— The Saurians are no more, I see. That's twice you've come to our rescue now. You're more than a friend to Harv Village, Sir Arisen. You are a hero. Truly, we cannot—
Here he is! I found our troublemaker!
Jonas! What is the meaning of this?
This blasted beastren went and ventured into Stormwind Cave! How many times have we said none are to tread there? But he just had to poke his nose where it didn't belong. There can be no doubt. He's the one who incited the Saurians' attack.
Forgive me. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Trust a beastren to muck things up.
Jonas! Surely there's no need for such talk.
You would say that, wouldn't you? Seems to me beastrens go causing problems, and we humans are lumped with the job of cleaning up after them.
Jonas, please! You're being ridiculous.
Fair!
I do apologize. 'Twould seem things have turned rather uncomfortable. But we mustn't let this sour your triumph. You came to our aid when we needed it most, and for that, you have our gratitude, Sir Arisen. I do hope you shall visit us again anon.
'Twas a rotten note to end things on. I do hope Sir Fioran will be all right.
Thank you, Sir Arisen. That's twice now you've aided us. We've a long road.
Arisen, you've grown even stronger since last we met, haven't you? I can tell at a glance.
At least I go knowing I fought to the best of my ability.
'Tis a happy twist of fate that brings us back together. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Fancy a look at my wares? Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
Can't wait to find out what's inside.
Yon ox cart is broken beyond repair.
Wrought by the hands of brigands. or the claws of monsters.
Careful now.
Vernworth never fails to take the breath away.
I've been looking forward to a warm meal and a mug of good ale.
You have my support.
Let's take it easy today.
We meet again, Arisen. Fair travels, Arisen. An unexpected reunion, but a happy one. Look as long as you see.
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospitality in all Vernworth.
Shall we get some rest then? I return safe and sound.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Hi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? Have you seen many places? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. I happened upon this little curio the other day. Here, you're welcome to it if you'd like. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I'm in fine fettle today.
This town
Townsfolk
must have
want to
needs.
tend this still.
It is my duty to find.
Fancy a little wine?
This really is fine craftsmanship.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Do come again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
An investment made for safer travels can hardly be called extravagant.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I've got to keep moving. Crowds can
Still patching up what the dragon tore down. I've more than my fair share of trouble.
Here already? Travelling by ox cart was a welcome change.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
E'er since the reign of Rothace, the founder of Vermund, the village of Melv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet not only has the dragon been allowed to devastate the village, but in the wake of its attack, you dared to submit what are clearly false reports of having felled the beast. None save the Sovereign can fell the dragon. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason. The village entire will answer for this.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor. I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me? Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. It was by your godly efforts that Melv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. I wanted to tell you that, if naught else. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at once.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
Well met, sir. How might I do, sir?
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Fulminous shield, eh? 'Tis a bargain, I reckon. I picked it up in Melv after the dragon attacked. Can't speak for its contents, but it certainly looks valuable. Pleasure doing business with you.
This ox cart's bound for Burnworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
What's a make of this?
For someone else.
day, sir.
What might you be looking for?
Time to hit the sack.
We're ready to give the signal. Got to crack a few skulls if you want to be top dog.
Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our packs, just to be sure. We've got goblins!
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure. I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
Let us return once we've arisen. I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you Yon chest is in a place not easily accessed.
Surely we can make our way over to it somehow.
No one can defend themselves from crashes like this.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Tis lovely to see you. Might we speak a moment? I've a favour to beg. Thank you, sir.
suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue.
We ought to take a closer look.
Thank you, sir. Consider it my thanks for all you've done.
No! I'm not sending anyone into that cave!
But Jonas, isn't it your duty to aid our people?
I've held my tongue till now, but no longer. You would leave one of your own to die. This is impermissible. A village is nothing without its people. Sacrificing that poor soul amounts to cutting off your own arm. As Half's leader, you ought to strive to do whatever you can to bring him back alive. Can you truly say this decision benefits your people, Jonas?
Who are you to question me? I'll suffer none of your impudence, outsider! Be gone from our village!
I, Jonas, I am an outsider, and therefore have no reason to heed any commands you would give. I shall follow my own will, and do what must needs be done. All those with the strength and courage to do the same, join me at Stormwind Cave.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account. Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
'Tis you. Have you come to join us in our my thanks? We shot the captured villager ought to be within. Let us hurry.
We will likely find our charge in the cave's depths. Shall we press on? Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. get that for you.
I'm saved. Thank you.
Thank heavens you yet live. Let us be on our way. The other villagers shall be thrilled to see you in good health, I'm sure.
Over here, if you please. I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide. Would you mind coming over here?
You have returned triumphant, I see. Oh, what a relief.
Indeed. And now that the task is done, I shall leave Har village, ne'er to return. In exchange, I beg you to forgive those who joined me. I incited them, and so I alone ought to suffer the penalty of exile. Yet I will go forth from this village with my head held high, glad in the knowledge that no lives were sacrificed under my watch.
There'll be no need for that, Ulrika. In light of your good deeds, all shall be forgiven.
After you left, we who remained discussed that which our village treasures most. It is as you yourself have said, a village is nothing without its people. Yet 'twas your heartfelt plea that reminded us of it. Ulrika, would you honor our village by becoming its chief? 'Tis our hope that you will guide us, and that your kindness and wisdom shall unite our people, human and bestian both.
Aye, if that is what is needed, I shall rise to the call of duty. I vow to protect this village and its people with my life. To think I would meet you here. Or I cannot return to Melv. Not till my name is cleared. Not till the dragon is found. This village also suffered the dragon's attack in the past. I intend to stay here and investigate its whereabouts. Pray, give my regards to everyone back home. Tell them.
Well met.
Can I interest you in a room, sir? Shall we get some rest, then?
Over here. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Decisions, decisions.
Fretting will get us nowhere. Let us pick a path and see where it takes us.
Arisen! I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind.
I learned of a forgotten rift stone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it, if you like. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Goblins approach!
You can count on me to keep you safe.
With this, my magics are yours to wield. Look yonder, toward the sea. I espy a distant shore, a land untravelled.
What sort of place might it be, I wonder? Oh, what does this say?
Need anything? Many thanks.
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all. I'd heard tell of a... And by the look of it, he doesn't...
Time for an early sail.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Not good will come. Living's odd.
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. Mayhap there is aught I could do for her, pervasive though the Queen Regent's influence has become. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melv and me as well. It isn't much, but here, I would not see you go unrewarded for your trouble.
Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become disobeyed or... You've been doused in oil! We must stay clear of fire!
I trust we've all inspected our equipment. I'd wager our merry band can handle whatever comes.
Capable comrades are a boon indeed.
Right you are. We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I'm stuck to the passenger gun. All this quiet makes me...
Halt! Who goes there? This village is under the direct authority of Her Grace the Queen Regent. We are to grant no unknown persons and... Lad, we understand each other.
You must go off on your own. There's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Sorry, dear,
Well met. Glad to see you in good health. The tyranny of the Queen Regent's faction knows no bounds. Passage into and out of the village is restricted, and we're being treated as slaves. I had intended to endure it till Ulrika returned to us, but I fear the villagers have already reached their... I'll be honest with you, as you've earned my trust. The Dragon's Flame has... When I mentioned it, only problem is, perhaps, if we... Alas, we villagers... How are you faring? Have you been able to procure any weapons for us? You've reclaimed our weapons. Well done, sir. My thanks. I'd wager we stand a fighting chance. Hold your ground. Do not let our foe approach. This cannot be.
Retreat! We must withdraw and regroup.
You have my gratitude for aught you've done on our behalf. If I were you, I'd leave this place afore reinforcements arrive. At any rate, this is where we part ways. But if you're
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can...
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
A good sleep does wonders.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that...
A good sleep will ensure we are...
Took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
I heard what transpired. Thank you for fighting on my people's behalf. You cannot imagine my relief when we held that everyone had made it out unharmed. Say, would you visit me again once night has fallen? There's aught I will show you.
Well met, sir.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
You've come. Glad I am to see you. Follow me, if you would. Tis a strange thing. I ne'er knew how vast the sky was, till I left Mel behind. Time and again you have come to my aid. Would that I could repay you in some way. Alas, there is little I have to offer. Yet, if your heart air aches for a place to call home, then may this village... No, not the village. If e'er you're in need of a hearth to return to, then let it be mine.
What's this all about?